I hope you're enjoying this ranting, this worst countdown list. This is the final part 4 of the top 30 worst rivalries of all time. Now let's get to the last 11 because we're gonna do 10 now. Number 11, Sting and Abyss. They're the other TNA feud I put on this list. Sting is on this list 3 times. Now this was a best of Vampiro feud, but this was a shitty feud, especially. Well, the feud started when Abyss won the number one contenders match. Number one contenders fight for the right thing at Genesis for a shot at the NWA TNA World Champion at Genesis 2006, which I'll get to that sometime. Abyss won that match. Sting and Abyss, their match was on an actor, honestly. And it's with disqualification because of NWA rules. So Abyss won the title, but his feud was only a month and 2 months actually, because he retained it in a 3-way match featuring Christian. Christian Cage was involved in the feud, and Abyss lost it in a triple threat elimination match, and then Christian won it. Then the feud against the Prison Yard match. It was awful. Then their last rights match at Destination X, the following month, that wasn't that good either. Then they were on opposite sides in the Lethal Lockdown match. Christian's team and Angel's team. So Sting and Abyss in that feud. Then they teamed up. So, anyways, that was a horrible feud. That's number 11. Sting and Abyss. Number 10, again, another feud jumped the shark. Batista and King Booker, or King Booker, from 2006. The feud started when King Booker won the World Heavyweight Championship from Rey Mysterio at the Great American Bash. It wasn't Judgment Day, the Great American Bash, because Booker T won the King of the Ring, being Bobby Lashley. And Batista came back, and he he said that thank you, King Booker, for keeping my World Heavyweight Championship warm. Then they had the match at SummerSlam. It was an awful match. Let's just be honest. But the feud somewhat continued. King Booker, beat Batista on SmackDown. Thanks to Finlay. They were going to do Finlay versus Batista at No Mercy, but it changed to a fatal 4-way where King Booker got the pin on Finlay. Yeah. And then they had that match at Survivor Series 2006, which was not really the culmination, really. Where Batista won back the World Heavyweight Championship from King Booker. The feud continued at Armageddon, where they were in a tag match. Batista and John Cena, World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Champion versus King Booker and Finlay. That was the culmination of their feud. Yeah, the feud that's number 10. We're getting into the top 10 now. Now, number 9, they fought so many times. Now, not John Cena or anyone. It's John Cena and the Big Show. They're not their 04 stuff or they barely feuded in 06. I'm talking about their 2012 feud where Big Show turned heel over the limit in 2012. That a garbage show. Where the main event was John Cena versus John fucking Laurinaitis. Big Show cost Cena the match where Big Johnny hit the shop at the end. Until one moment, No Way Out, where John Cena beat Big Show in a cage match. They got fired. The feud continued in Money in the Bank 2012 in the Money in the Bank ladder match, the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. It continued there, and then they continued the feud. The culmination was at SummerSlam. They feuded a little bit later on, but the feud culminated at SummerSlam where neither of the man won because CM Punk won the triple threat match and kept his WWE. So yeah, Big Show, John Cena, number 9. Number 8, Randy Orton and Batista. I'm talking about their feud in late 2008 to 2009. Their match at Armageddon 08 was a little meh. Their feud in 09. Their Judgment Day match wasn't that great. Their Extreme Rules cage match was mediocre. the feud didn't really end it. This is one of the few feuds that never got conclusion to their feud. But this feud, number 8, number 7, Undertaker and the Great Khali. It started when Undertaker beat Mark Henry at WrestleMania 22. Then the fight comes out with Great Khali. Oh my god. Their Judgment Day match was bad. They were gonna have a match at the Great American Match. That didn't happen. And they were supposed to have that last match, the match on SmackDown. That was supposed to be at SummerSlam, but I don't understand why. You could have done that at SummerSlam, honestly, and then that would be the good combination. One of your big shows. But they didn't continue. They briefly feuded in 07 and 08. Thank goodness. This number 7. The Undertaker and Great Khali. The second time Undertaker was on this list. Okay, we're almost at the end. Number 6. Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. Their 2017 feud. Not going to this year. They had one match, honestly. Their feud in 2017. It was teased in the spring of 2017 when Finn got drafted to Raw. Finn had did he have a match at Payback? I don't remember. No, he didn't have a match at Payback. No. The feuded. They didn't start the feud until SummerSlam, which was okay. Then they had the match at No Mercy. It was man to man, which was better than their SummerSlam match. That's saying a whole lot. Then they were supposed to have that match at TLC, which was, oh god, the Demon Punk came out and drag Wyatt. But that didn't happen because the environmentitis caused Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt to not be on the period. So instead, they put AJ Styles in Bray's place, and then, which was the great match. But this feud, they really feuded this year, but it's not gonna be on here, honestly. That's number 6. Number 5. This is gonna be a controversial one. They fought so many times, and they got stale. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Their feud was great in the summer or in 2014. They had a match at SummerSlam and that Lumberjacks. They were supposed to face at Battleground, but they want to save it for SummerSlam. Which, now looking back, it was a smart move. They had to write Ambrose off the TV after SummerSlam because he was going to do the 12 rounds, 3 lockdown movie. You know, the WWE movies. Then he came back at Night Champions. Then they had that Hell in a Cell match, which was ended by Bray Wyatt interfering. Why? Then they feuded again in 2015 at Elimination Chamber, which was in May. They did a dusty finish at Elimination Chamber where Ambrose thought he won the title, but it was a disqualification. Then the Lions had a botch, a dumb ending where both grabbed the belt, but Rollins won it anyways. And then they feuded the last time at TLC last year. It was boring. Oh, they feuded in 2016 when Ambrose won the belt. God, sorry. When Ambrose won the belt, and then Ambrose and Rollins went to both. Rollins went on SmackDown. Ambrose was on Raw when he was the WWE champion, and then they didn't feud again until 2018. That's TLC, which was a boring match for the Intercontinental title. Ambrose won the belt, and then they had Lashley won the belt, which was weird. And that's one of because number 5 was Ambrose and Raw. Anyways, number 4. This is one of the reasons why Ambrose left. His feud with Brock fucking Lesnar. Lesnar's on here again. That stupid roided head fucker. Their match at WrestleMania. Looking back, it was just a Brock Lesnar stupid fest. Ambrose said he was caught with pure laziness. He really said it. He caught with pure laziness. This match, this feud, which was a one-match feud, but it was a bad feud. Number 4 was Brock and Dean. Number 3, Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin. This is one of the reasons that I hate Raw. because of this feud. Kurt Angle was the GM, and then I think it was the night after SummerSlam last year. Kurt Angle got stripped of that and then Stephanie McMahon gave Corbin the spot. This feud should have just ended at Survivor Series, where the winner gets become the true GM. And rumors, last year's Survivor Series was not supposed to be SmackDown versus Raw, but that changed after Roman Reigns got sick with leukemia. Why? And then they had that WrestleMania match, which was terrible. It was a shitty end for Kurt Angle's career. And yet, you can right there when I met him. So, number 3. Number 2, this is pretty much another. This is. One second. This coincides. Number 2, Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin again. It started when they briefly feuded in on the Raw before TLC in a TLC match, but they didn't start feuding when Corbin won the number 1 contenders match before Super Showdown in fucking Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Their Super Showdown match was and it's been a Raw because Corbin kept shouting at the referee. And then Corbin saying, I want my own personal referee at Stomping Grounds. That was a bad show. And the main event didn't work. Because Rollins taking out everybody with chairs. And then Corbin comes in and saying, my special referee is Lacey Evans. And they put a real life relationship with Seth and Becky are now engaged. And when Lacey was in the match, I knew Becky was going to interfere. And it happened. And then the feud and then Extreme Rules with Brock casting. We're not going to talk about Brock. Oh. Well, yeah, that was number 2. Step and Corbin, number 2. Get ready for the ranting. Get ready for the biggest ranting, maybe. Number 1, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. The biggest feud that put Raw in a stunk. Brock Lesnar with Universal Champion. Nobody asked for Brock as champion again in 2017. Roman won the Elimination Chamber match in 2018, the men's Elimination Chamber match at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which he beat Elias, Finn Balor, The Miz, John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman. He last eliminated Braun Strowman to win. And you thought Roman was going to beat Brock. Their match at WrestleMania 34 was one of the worst main events. I thought the Taker match was bad. This was worse than the Taker match. And Brock beat him, which was stupid. You should give Roman the belt then. Then they had that cage match at Greatest Royal Rumble, which was a botch, where Roman shoe-wise had his feet on the floor, but Brock won anyways. And then we're gonna skip. Roman beat Bobby Lashley to get that opportunity at SummerSlam. And then he finally beat Brock. Finally. Until he got rolling was to do the leukemia. And then Brock had 2 more reigns. Fuck. But there you go. That is the top 30 worst rivalries of all time. I'm going to do the best rivalries sometime tomorrow. But that's it for the top 30 worst rivalries of all time. Goodbye. And next part will be 2006. Bye.